E.T. and all of them, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. He also has going a brand new television series on ABC called T.J. Hooker, which you can see on Saturday nights between 8 and 9. But we got him right now. Good chance to talk to him. Here's a wonderful actor named Bill Shatner. William?
I listened to the music. I thought, is that the theme from T.J. Hooker? I can't even hum the theme.
Da na 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 na.
Is that a...
Na 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 na. Well, don't you watch your show?
No, is that a song from the 40s? I mean, what is that?
No, more. What is that?
Is that the T.J. Hooker?
Detective music.
That's called detective music. It's played for anybody who is a detective.
I don't think our theme is hummable.
No. Well, you are very Gatsby today. Look at you, huh?
You're going to find me face down in a swimming pool. Didn't he end up in the swimming pool?
No, I think that was Sunset Boulevard, William Holden.
Gosh.
We haven't gotten anything straight since you walked out here.
Especially my back. I just got off a bicycle. I was pedaling.
You can't afford a car with all this success you're having now?
Well, I mean, you got to save gas. We were shooting a scene about 15 minutes ago in North Hollywood.
For T.J. Hooker.
For T.J. Hooker I was on a tandem bicycle, and a camera car was on a dusty road, and I had dust blowing in my face, and I kept saying, we got to get this shot. I got to get to the Griffin show.
Good.
And we never got the shot.
So you rode down on the bicycle?
Yes, tandem bicycle. I had a driver steering the bicycle.
Right, yeah.
I pedaled behind. Made a bit of a sensation on Hollywood Boulevard.
I'm sure.
People are roller skating around.
What a year this is for you, Bill.
This is my year, man.
Do you recall a better year for you than this?
No, I think perhaps when I was born, my mother may have said, this is a great year.
Here he is, the Wrath of Khan, right? Or as you used to call it, the Wrath of Khan.
Well, that was in...
I thought it was the Wrath of Cannes.
That's only in France when they play in the Cannes Film Festival.
But what a year. What has that movie made so far? I read that it was $175 million.
Oh, that's number one. Number two is getting close to $100 million. They make so much money. There are people there...
Who, they? What about you? The actor, the star.
Am I making a lot of money?
Haven't you asked?
No, I go around blindly, reading the part.
Dum-da-dum-dum. Bill, that's an enormous success, isn't it?
It is. It is the second highest grossing picture this summer, which has been an enormous summer for... Why have movies done so well this summer and not so well another?
Maybe they're good.
What an interesting thought.
For a change, people have been lining up in front of every theater.
Yeah, I've heard the gnashing of teeth at Paramount. And they go, why E.T. this year? You know, here we release Star Trek to get a masterpiece.
Yeah, E.T.
Gnashing of teeth. But we thought, and it's happened, that business brought business into the theater, you know?
I wonder.
Well, when I was playing Broadway, they always felt that another hit on the road would bring in business into the adjoining shows. And I think that theory seems to have been upheld, at least this summer.
When I look back over your career, I've seen you in everything, including Broadway, Susie Wong, right?
Yes. In fact, I was thinking of Susie Wong and a musical that played across the street, and we thought, oh gosh, they're going to take all our business away. And indeed, each show helped each other.
They were giant hit.
Yeah.
Giant hit.
Yeah.
Well, you've never known any dry spells, though, really, in your career, have you?
I've been very lucky, and I guess, you know, I was talking about this idea, what a winner is as against a loser, and I think what that really means is a different attitude. You take what comes and translate into, well, this is what is, and I will do my best to make the best of it. Mm-hmm. And so when I wasn't working as an actor, I would work as a writer or as a director or as trying to get some projects off the ground as a producer. And then I would take work that I wouldn't have taken ordinarily because it was work, and so I kept going all the time. Some of the stuff I'm not terrifically proud of, but on the other hand, survival.
But that's what keeps you alive and working, because your mind really is better when you're out of work. Did you ever notice that? You think more clearly and you start using all of your creative juices to devise new ways of doing things. You went to producing and directing and...
I think it's fear. I think that when you lose your fear, if you become too secure, you lose that drive. You lose that edge of, I've got to learn those lines now. For example, the tremendous amount of work in doing a series. Physically, it's backbreaking, but there are also masses of words to learn. And as T.J. Hooker, I'm in every scene.
Yeah.
And what we've evolved into is every so often a set speech of a half a page or a page. It could take 30 seconds to a minute of me. I'm talking and I'm talking and I'm talking, and I have words to learn. And I find myself not only learning tomorrow's words, but now I think, God, I better learn the day after. So I'm already, today is Tuesday while we tape. Right. I already know Friday's words because there's that fear of, I've got to learn. What happens if they throw me and I never lose, and I never want to lose, that edge of fear of, will I work again? And this has got to be good, and this scene, no, let's make this better because people are looking. That edge of fear, I feel, is necessary to be a creative artist.
But it's also the reason for success, too.
It very well may be.
Treating it like the business it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Did you do a lot of research for T.J. Hooker? I mean, have you ridden around in
I did.
Squad
I've
cars
become the fair-haired boy of the police department, and I've become entranced with the police. I've come to like the police very much. You know, all nations, and particularly this one, have a love-hate relationship with the quasi-military force, which is their police. And in a democracy, you've got to keep a line, you've got to keep a balance between the police upholding the law and not going too far to become
respecting the rights of the
fascist force for repression. So in a democracy, you've got to balance that line between the victim, the rights of the victim, the rights of the perpetrator, is a word I've become used to saying.
You keep hearing everybody has a file on them in the United States.
The police, you know, the police on the whole are wonderful men. That badge makes them better people, is the same way the president's office makes the man who enters the presidency a better man, a bigger man. The office of the presidency makes he has to be better. And when this man puts on a badge, with very rare exceptions, and those exceptions are the ones you read about, the badge helps make the man better. I'm impressed by the police force.
Well, they sure put their life on the line every day. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's show them a scene from T.J. Hooker. The quote I see here is, "The bottom line is the law." Do you know the scene?
Well, my partner, Adrian Zmed, wonderful young actor, boy,
loved him
singer,
in
dancer.
Grease, love him on T.J. Hooker.
He's going to take off on this show. Well, he said, "You steered me wrong, T.J., Mr. Sergeant, Hook, whatever they call him." And I say, "Hey, listen to me, kid. This is the way it is, and this is the scene."
All right, scene from T.J. Hooker, William Shatner, watch.
I can't change the system. All I can do is what one cop on the beat can do. So, yes, I saw a friend of mine lying dead on the street. And for a moment, it crossed my mind down deep. I wanted that punk blown away. And that's the thought that bothered me. Because what you did was right. For you, for me, for every cop that straps into harness and pins on a badge. Because the bottom line is the law. Without it, the jungle out there is 10 times worse than it is. And if the people hired to enforce the law break it, then there'll never be hope for any of us. You ask where I was coming from and what I would have done out there? That's it.
Good, Bill. Good scene. William Shatner work. T.J. Hooker, ABC Saturday nights, 8 to 9. We'll come back with that.